Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Guthix Rest, Season 2. I am a guy named Sparre, and I am joined, as always, by my co-host,
Birdfacts. Myself.
How you doing, Bird?
I'm doing all right, honestly. Things have been looking up.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How are things looking up? Were things looking down before?
I mean, before I think I already talked about it, but before fucking the new update came out, the Varlamore shit, I was taking a break because I was not getting tacits at Bandos. I was like not. I did that task where I didn't get a basilisk jaw, and I'm now like pretty dry there. I was going dry at a lot of places, and I was just upset. And so I went to the satisfactory dimension, because it was cringe.
Yeah, you were just doing satisfactory, basically.
Very cringe. I mean, not satisfactory. That was very based.
Well,
what do you mean? Well,
no, I'm kidding.
This is bullshit.
I'm kidding.
I want a refund on my co-host. This is bullshit. Yeah, no, but I've gotten a couple drops. You know, we've done some stuff.
Hell yeah. What have you gotten?
We're just
I think I know most of these. But
most of it I think you're aware
know.
of. Let's see, what order did these happen in? Let's take a look here. Okay. So obviously, was doing some mastering mixology. I don't remember. I think I had potion storage because I was talking about it last episode and how like it worked and how it was kind of mid, which has slightly changed now. Let's see. So yeah, I have goggles, the amulet, storage. Apparently, I bought a felling axe handle at some point. That was cool. And then
nice.
I've had for quite some time, like I think it was like 50 elites and like 60, 70 some hards in my bank. And I finally just decided I'm tired of seeing these. I'm just going to open these and do the master clues as I get them.
That's so many.
It was a lot. Because the reason I had them was because I had an armadillo helm fallow step on a master sitting around. And I was like, oh, this will encourage me to go do Arma. And it has served its purpose. I have since started doing Cree tasks and Aviancy tasks, not Cree tasks. Don't do Cree tasks, they're terrible. Just do Aviancy tasks. I've been doing those, and I haven't gotten Arma Helm yet. So I was just like, whatever. This has served its purpose. I want to open caskets. So I dropped that. I started doing opening my caskets and doing my masters. I started doing the keep a triple step tech, where you can keep one of the masters that has a triple step on it that doesn't suck major ass. And you can just drop that whenever you open caskets. And then if you get a master clue that has a triple step, you can drop that one, pick up your other one, do that triple step instead. Then before you combine the clues, the little clue fragments, you drop that the good master, you pick up your old shitty one, then you combine the clue fragments. And so
yeah, I knew of this tech. I didn't know how it was done. I didn't realize how easy it was.
Yeah, it's quite simple.
Although, I don't know. There's just something about like doing the tech that just feels wrong, you know?
I just despise triple steps, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, there are some absolute stinkers.
Yeah, it's
like I'll still mauled.
Like I have the Vigora in the fucking the thieving place in the wilderness, like the Rogue's Castle.
Yeah,
that shit makes me want to end my life. It's just so annoying to get to. Like it's not even that bad. You can just teleport to the obelisk, but like it's just annoying.
Yeah,
it's just annoying. I hate it.
Thankfully, mine's only in Edgeville Dungeon, but still the wilderness, which is kind of annoying. Although like now that Earth Warriors aren't on the
now that they're actually a Slayer, a Wildy Slayer task.
Yeah, now that they're on normal Slayer masters, it's less terrible. Less people PK there. Although
framed in shambles.
Yeah, I've only been attacked there once, so it's not like it's that big of a deal.
It was just framed.
Once in the yeah, basically. You know, maybe it was framed that attacked me. I have no idea. Probably not.
There's
very bad.
Weirdos to do that.
Yeah.
But hey, you know, listen, Frame did get a lot of those fucking weird guys that just didn't really understand that was the wilderness and just brought like way too much risk.
Stack.
Yeah. Their cash stack or like some stupid horse shit. It
Yeah,
was pretty
you'd see
fun.
the Bond Warriors in like full dragon, like dragon plate body and like dragon plate legs with like an obby cape and like it's like what are you doing, dude?
I am admittedly a little sad that that is gone.
Yeah, that was peak content. I love those videos.
But anyways, yeah, that's why I started doing my masters. And amidst that process, I received a piece of third age. It was
Yo,
from a hard clue. So the types of third age that you can get from hard clues are not particularly exciting, but it's still third age, and I got the third age amulet, which I think is pretty cool.
that is pretty cool.
Um, I kind of told Sparre because he was like, "Oh, I like the third age range shit." I was like, I kind of hate all of the third age armor. I'm gonna be honest.
I think that is an incorrect
I
opinion.
think it looks really bad.
I don't know. I It's just something. Okay, let me look up third
Like
age range because it's been a while
specifically,
since I've
the
looked at it.
models look okay. I do
Third age
not like
ranger.
the melee helmet model. That looks bad. But the big thing for me is the color schemes on all of them. It just does not work for me.
Oh, you don't like the off blue kind of
The like
grayish
teal, green,
green.
grays, and
Yeah.
browns. Like
I don't know. I like it.
I kind of despise it. I'm gonna be honest. Kind of looks the
Yeah,
worst.
fair. I'll
The unique models are like kind of okay most of the time. I'm not super against that. Like I don't like the melee helm, but everything else is kind of cool. Like the range top is kind of weird but kind of cool. Um the helmet's kind of goofy. Like I don't know. I don't super mind the models, but it's the colors I do not vibe with. I do not like.
yeah. I really don't like the third age mage robes. I don't know, something about it.
Yeah, I think if of any it's funny because of any of the sets, I think I like those ones the most. Because
Really.
they're the least offensive to me. But it doesn't mean I like them. I think I just dislike them the
Yeah,
least.
third age druidic looks pretty
Druidic's
nice,
all right. I
but it doesn't really look like third age to
yeah,
me.
it's definitely. I mean, it literally is different. You know, it was from a different
Made
time.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me, I don't know. But the third age amulet that I got, I think of any of the pieces that I could have gotten from a hard clue, that's probably one of the ones that I would have wanted the most. Just because you can kind of just slap that on any piece of any like fashionscape set, just to be like, look, man, I got a piece of third age. I'm so cool. I don't know. It's kind of neat. But yeah, I mean, it was funny because I was opening all the caskets in a Discord call, and you know, whenever you open caskets, you're like, oh man, check out this third age, and then I started freaking out because it was actual third age.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's pretty
think
awesome.
anyone would have that reaction.
That was of all the times I've like had a hype reaction. I think that was one of the times I was the most hype.
Mhm.
There was, however, another time that I was like very hyped not too long afterwards. To
Okay.
wrap up the things I got from clues, is there anything else cool here? I got the thieving bag. That thing's kind of goofy. Um, oh yeah, I got a light tuxedo jacket. Those are rare. The tuxedo pieces from
Yeah,
Elites.
and I knew they were rare. I didn't know how rare they were.
Yeah, I believe they're like close
Do I have
to
any? Probably
gilded
not,
rarity.
because
I don't remember. I
they're
think
only
it's
elites, right?
yeah, it's Elites only.
Yeah, I don't do like elites at all. So yeah, I have none of the tuxedo.
Yeah, I have the light tuxedo jacket, which looks quite dapper, I would say. Um,
I only have
Kind of cool.
7 elite clog slots.
Wow.
Yeah,
He sucks. He's terrible.
I do suck. I've only done
I
27
have
elites.
24 elite clog salts, and most of them have a dupe in them. Wow, holy shit. That's
Yeah, I
fucked
have
up.
no dupe elites. I've done 187 masters though, with quite a few dupes.
Yeah, I have quite a few dupes as well. I have 2 obsidian capes, 3 Piscurlius hoods, 2 robe bottoms of darkness. It's fucked up, man.
I have 4 obsidian capes,
Ooh, he's
4
balling. I was
Pisidius
pissed.
hoods.
You can't use that obsidian cape for the stash unit that requires an obsidian cape. You can't use the Obby Cape R.
That's fucked
Because
up.
it's a different item. It's not even an ornament kit. It's a completely
Yeah,
different
it's
item.
an entirely different item.
And I was like, this is fucked up. I want a refund. Thankfully, I did have an obby cape sitting around, so it is sitting in there. But still, it's fucked up. I want a
It is fucked
refund.
up. You should go talk to Jagex. Go talk to their manager.
Excuse me, Mr. Jagex. I would like a full refund on my membership. $100, please.
Yeah, there's just something about elites that I fucking hate doing.
Yeah, they're mid. They're annoying. I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat it there. They're kind of terrible to do.
Pet, so I'm just like trying to go for the pet instead of like when I get an elite, that's the largest barrier of entry to getting a master, so that just gets turned into a master.
Yeah, I just want all the collection log slots ever. So I do all of the clue scrolls.
Yeah, I mean, I will start doing all of them eventually. I know it's probably more efficient just to do the clues as I get them in terms of overall time, but
TTC, time to clog.
Yeah, time to clog. I'm sure someone's done the actual math of like what you should do for that. And I imagine I'm not doing it properly.
I mean, are any of us? Probably not. Except for like those motherfuckers at the top of the collection log high scores, like Jesus.
Yeah, you got Marnie and all those motherfuckers that are probably still, 10 years away from being anywhere close, even though they're really only a few slots away, but it's insane how many hours it takes to get third age. That's really the barrier to entry there.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And I know someone on the high scores, like one of the top guys, has like way less clogs than someone else, but has more third age. So like,
yeah, it's like it's still like, competitive.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's interesting. Anyways, yeah, third age amulet is pretty hype.
Yeah, and then as I was saying, another piece of hype shit. Just gonna say it. I got a Dex. I got the pass.
Yeah, we were rating. I saw in the chat log, a bunch of question marks, and I was like, oh shit, I got an item. And then I looked at the chest. I was like, wait, no, Bird got an item. And then he opened it, and I was just like, fuck yeah, Dex, let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it real. I popped off. I tried to record the clip, but my mic didn't get picked up. But I was
unfortunate.
I was popping off. I've tried to fix that a bunch of times. The fucking I don't remember. It's the Microsoft shit.
Xbox. Yeah.
Xbox turn off. It's the thing that like
game
it
bar.
used to. Yeah, game bar. It used to pick up my mic, and then it just decided, never mind. And I was like, what? Huh?
It doesn't capture Discord for me, so I just never bother using it.
Yeah. And like every once in a while I think I'm like, oh man, maybe I should like investigate if there's like other programs that I could use, and then I just don't care enough. I'm gonna be honest.
There's Shadow Play, and
I have an Intel graphics card.
I'm sure Intel has a version of Shadow Play.
I think they do. I can't be fucked to set it up, I'll be honest, I don't care.
Yeah, that's honestly fair.
But yeah, Dex. Yes. A solid 6
awesome.
arcanes later, we finally got a Dex.
I can't remember who I was watching. Someone was getting the opposite problem of you and just getting constant Dexes and no arcanes.
Hey, listen, I'd rather have that problem. I'm going to be fucking honest.
It was some hardcore that I was watching. I can't remember.
I'm going to keep it real. That's a better fucking problem to have. Even post Augury changes, it's a way better problem to have.
Oh, absolutely. Because like even if you're going for an arcane, you want the Dex to help you do that.
Yeah,
way more than you want.
It's so much better. It's insanely better. So, like, yeah, that sucks. Not gonna downplay the fact that sucks dick. But it's a better problem to have. I would definitely rather be there. I'm gonna be honest. But now I'm neither of those places. Which is great. Now I am on the road to the Inferno and Coliseum. I'm gonna be honest. That's
hell yeah.
Next things I want to do. I've decided that I'm just gonna do Slayer pretty much until I get
We've done some TOA too as well.
Yeah, some TOA as well. I've been doing some TOA because, that's just general upgrades that are nice. The Fang and the Light
Yeah.
Bear would be nice to have. And then Missouri is cool. The Shadow's cool. Honestly, mostly I'm just
Do you
after
have
the.
the components to make Missouri
I
like
could make a
fortified?
piece of Missouri right now. I have the Armadillo plate legs, so I could make
Okay, so
one
you can
piece
only
of
do
Missouri.
one. Got it.
Which I could only make either, I think, the legs or the helmet. I believe it's like you get an or how many Armadillo plates? You use
Yeah, I think you're right.
3. No, yes. So you get 4 from the chest piece, 3 from the legs, and 1 from the helmet. So you need a full set or multiple plate bodies or some shit in order to like really pop off.
Hmm.
So if I could get Missouri pants, that would be optimal. I would instantly trade out my Armadillo pants for Missouri pants because we love range strength, which is the same reason I'm doing Slayer, is because I want an Anguish. I kind of just refuse to do Coliseum or Inferno until I have an Anguish, solely for the
It's
reason
a pretty big
of
upgrade.
A, it's a big upgrade, and B, it's for Coliseum. If I end up doing Tribridge, just so I can have Mage to delete the little fucking the Fremnit guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of that's been kind of nice. I don't know if I'm going to do that for real, but basically, it's annoying to have a Fury for melee and a Colt for mage, and then a Fury for ranged. It makes the
Yeah.
switches really fucking annoying, which I know will be equally true once I have enough Zenites to also make a torture, bracelet of torture,
Hmm.
and then you don't fucking get that shit until goddamn next. I guess you can get the ferocious gloves, and then you can just do ferocious torment barrows. But me, I don't know.
Yeah.
Still annoying, still weird. But the anguish is big, and I want that. And then obviously I would also like the torture. So I've been doing Slayer, and in doing Slayer, I tried out the tormented demons. I finally fought some of those guys. Um, it's been a while since that quest
Yeah, I
came
was over
out.
at your place when you were doing
Yeah,
them
it's
last night.
it's been quite a while since those guys came out, but I finally have my review of tormented demons. I've killed like 250 of them, I think. Um,
Okay, that's not too bad.
yeah, I would say that they are honestly one of the better Slayer enemies in the game. For someone like me
Really?
that likes to actually interact with enemies, like I'm sadistic. I actually like demonic gorillas. I like the
I
interaction
know
and
some people
engagement.
do.
Um,
Okay, so my problem with like those kind of Slayer enemies is like when I'm doing Slayer, I kind of just want to not, you know,
that's
I
fair,
just want.
and that's why I think it's good that both of these are on a generic Slayer task. They're both on just a demon's task.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
I guess that does make it better
yeah,
because it gives you options. If I want to do like active stuff, I'll do raids, right?
that's fair.
Or I'll do like
Raids
a
don't give me
boss that
Slayer XP though,
is more active.
so
That's
it's
true.
kind of cool that I have an option to more actively engage with Slayer enemies on the
Hmm.
generic tasks like these. Um, I definitely would probably be. I would understand the argument that it's like, oh, these enemies shouldn't exist and shouldn't be a Slayer task if like they were. It's like he pulls up and he's like, your task is demonic gorillas. Go fuck yourself. It's like,
Yeah, 150 demonics. Have fun.
yeah, it's definitely more understandable that you can choose to go fight them instead of black demons. I think that was a good call. And it was a good call to continue doing that for tormented demons. Um, yeah, that's the whole point. That's all I got. But yeah, I think they're cool. I've only been fighting them one at a time. I know they have like unique mechanics when you fight multiple at a time. I accidentally was fighting 2 at a time once, and it's cool that they actually like they off tick themselves and they use different
Yeah.
attack styles. And then if you're fighting 3 at once, they shoot the third one shoots the little fireballs, so you have to keep moving. I really like that as like an idea. It's cool that they do that. I'm not sure. I don't quite understand how much more or less efficient it is to fight multiple at a time like that. Because I know you get the shield breaks on all of them.
Yeah, I think you get some sort of bonus for fighting multiple.
I know there's the CA, but like the CA for like killing 3 within like some amount of game ticks.
Yeah, I think you need to use
But
like a AoE weapon or a thrown axe or something.
no, you just have to do a shield break attack on all of them while they're all at like low HP. You could
Oh,
use an
okay.
AoE weapon as well, or you could venom all of them and then get them to similar HP and then just hide in a corner. I don't know if that still works, but that was a thing you could do on release. I don't remember who did it, but somebody I know did that, which I thought was amusing. Yeah, no, I quite like those enemies. They're quite cool. And I got pretty lucky once again.
He's a spoon?
This is the era of me actually getting lucky at places. I got a tormented synapse at like 80 some kills, and I
That's
kind of popped off.
crazy.
I was,
And you stuck around for another 130 or
I mean,
whatever?
yeah, I made the bow. I want another synapse. I want because I have plenty of shards, right? I have plenty of ancient shards, and
Mhm.
Arclight has the infusion mechanic now. So my thought process is, well, I can just keep using shards on Arclight to infuse it. This bow is going to be helpful at Demonics, who I have the worst log of all time at. Probably not of all time. It's just very bad. 1,500 kills with 1 Zenite. Gonna kill myself.
I'm just surprised you stuck around because you had said you were
Well, so
you
if
didn't
you'd
care.
listened to me,
Yeah.
I had said that if I got a synapse after I already had the claws, I would fuck off.
Okay.
But I don't have the claws. And it'd be kind of cool to have the claws since I don't have dragon claws yet. Obviously, if I had dragon claws, I actually wouldn't care. Um, Even though I think the burning claws like more useful somewhere, I think, right?
Yeah, in certain situations they're better. Against like low defense enemies, they're better.
So like it would be cool to have them. And getting a synapse first is really, really nice.
And where like stab is really good. POA they're good.
Yeah, T-Way they're good. Vasa crystals, I imagine they're
Yeah,
probably
they're good at.
near the same power level, if not better, than Dragon Claws.
Mhm.
It would be cool to have those. And so the bow obviously helps me continue killing them, and it also helps me kill demonic gorillas, which is nice. Even with just rune arrows, I was looking the max hit increases from rune to amethyst to dragon. If I made amethyst arrows, which I have none of because I made all of my amethyst into darts when I was doing amethyst mining. If I made amethyst arrows, I would gain 1 max hit against tormented demons, and I was like,
Yo,
gonna be
let's
honest,
go.
don't care. I think dragon arrows is like 3 max hits over rune, which is like, okay, that makes sense. But I think I'm just gonna camp the rune arrows because I have a gabillion of them from Gauntlet. I have a solid 90,000 rune arrows, so not gonna run out of those anytime soon. I wish, despite my Zenite luck from demonic reels being very bad, I do have a full light ballista. I kind of wish I had a heavy ballista right now because the heavy ballista is really good against for the shield break on tormented demons.
Mm-hmm.
So really just not happy about continue to just not be happy about the luck at demonics. This game sucks. Anyways, that's like it. That's all that's happened. Oh, I guess I also got the Guthixian teleport scroll. That's pretty cool. Pretty amazing collection log slot there.
Yeah, you don't get a lot, do you?
No, you actually get quite a few.
Oh, do you?
You get
Okay.
2 every time they drop, which is like not very many, but I get at least 1 of those drops every time I make a trip, so they sustain themselves. And it's way better than
Okay.
having to fucking bring the stupid fucking sapphire
Oh,
lantern
I
down
think
there.
they increased the rate for
I
those, didn't
believe
they?
they did.
I think they were more rare when on release when I did like
They didn't exist
kind
on
of
release. I believe they're added
Oh,
afterwards, like the
okay.
week
Well, then that
afterwards.
explains why I didn't get any.
Yeah, they didn't exist. So yeah, and then I did all my Skatizo totems right before we started recording, and I got a Dark Claw. And then the kill
That's
afterwards,
pretty
I got another one.
cool.
I think I went.
That's pretty spooned.
Yeah, it was pretty well. They're 1 in 25. They're not like that crazy. The double is definitely spooned. One, I think I'm on rate for. So, yeah, I went from 6 Skatizo kills to my now 22. So I had
Yeesh.
what 16 Skatizo totems just sitting around because my Arclight is running out of charges and I didn't have any ancient shards left. So I was like, what if Skatizo died a bunch of times and suddenly I had 23 shards? Very cool.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I'm sitting on 11 right now. I might just hold on to them for when I'm feeling like doing a bunch of clues or something.
Yeah.
Because I don't really.
Yeah, because
need
right
anything
now, I got a certified bitch you live like this crafting guild. Because
yeah.
I just killed Skatizo a bunch of times.
Wait, how rare are the dark claws?
1 in 25.
Okay, I'm almost double the rate.
Get fucked.
And I don't have any.
Skill issue.
Yikes. How rare is the jar?
It's like
now?
1 in 300 now or something.
Okay, I'm not even close then. I'm at 46 KC.
Yeah, I mean, it's still going to be absolutely stupid.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's still a jar and it's fucking Skatizo, and it used to be like 1 in a gabillion or something.
I have the pet though, so that's cool.
I don't.
I haven't gotten a dark totem yet. That's a 1 in 128.
Yeah. Yeah, the jar is 1 in
really
200. And claws are 1 in 25, so. Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, didn't get the pet scam game, but I'll take the claws. That is my 3rd Slayer helm recolor to the collection. If I wanted another Slayer helm recolored to the collection, I could just go kill Vorkath a couple more times and have another one, but honestly,
that's pretty nice.
Don't care that much.
I like the Vorkath one.
Yeah. I'm impartial to both the Twisted and the KQ ones. I like those ones the most. Twisted just because I like Olm, but Olm's a cool little guy.
Yeah, I use the Hydra one.
Hydra one's cool.
I like the Hydra one, but I have unlocked the KQ one. So I could use that one. And then I have 5 Abyssal Heads, so I could swap to that.
That one looks better now. I don't like the old version of that one. The
what does it look like now? I can't remember. Red Slayer helm. And I think it looks whatever.
I think it used to look worse, and now it looks better in my opinion.
Yeah, is there a place where I can see all the variants? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think the only one I can't make right now is I don't have the Dark Claws, so I can't make that. And then I don't have the Araxor heads, so I can't do that yet either.
Yeah, there's a lot of these I can't get. I don't have the Abyssal Slayer head. I don't have Araxor. I don't have KBD. I don't have fucking Alchemical Hydra because I have yet to fight Alchemical Hydra.
Oh, and of course I can't make the Vampiric or the Tizcall one, but
skill issue, actual skill issue.
That is an actual skill issue.
But yeah, that's it. That's all that's happened. Finally getting lucky. Let's fucking go. Oh, I also got the reagent pouch from Mastering Mixology. That thing is fine.
That's a pretty beefy 2 weeks of vlogs though.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I think the most that's condensed in a couple of days.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of pretty close together.
Because we only got the decks 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah, it was not too long ago.
2 or 3
I think it was almost a week ago.
Remember.
I think that was.
Was it?
I think that was last Tuesday. I guess I can just look.
Oh, it might have been on my last weekend. I don't know. Time is a flat circle.
I can literally just look.
My weeks blend together sometimes.
It was Saturday. Okay, so that was only like 4 days ago.
Gotcha.
I think the Third Age amulet that I got, that was the day before that. Yeah. I don't know if I had potion storage last episode actually, because I got the prescription goggles.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, I had got the prescription goggles and the alchemist amulet on the 2nd, which would have been last Wednesday. So yeah, I didn't have it yet. But my review remains the same as I briefly described. It's a little clunky, but it became better now, and it's quite usable now. I think it's fine. And yeah, how's your shit been going now that I've talked for like 30 minutes?
Yeah, wait, how far are we in this recording?
30
Yeah,
minutes.
about 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been just fucking yapping, little yappington over here.
Yeah, I was like, man, what have I done? And I looked at
Nothing.
my collection log. Basically nothing. I probably talked about it on the last episode. If not, then I guess I got it probably briefly after. Uh, the new bosses, Amoxie's kind of fun, so I was doing that because I wanted the teleport. I got the glacial tamales
Oh,
and
the
2 of the teleport
tamales.
pendants, and I might be doing more of it for the pet. We'll see. Uh, Inferno's kicking my ass. I am making some progress in that, not a lot, but uh, I'm looking forward to having a bunch of free prayer because these prayer enhanced potions. I haven't been bringing them yet because I'm not getting super far. I think once I start consistently getting to triples, I'll start actually bringing uh those. But I think I need to do a bunch of simming for Zuck just so I don't, if I do eventually get there, I don't get like shit on instantly.
It's crazy that that's a thing you can just do now. It's so cool.
Yeah. Well, so a lot of people don't know this too. Like the like 3D sim that's like really good. You can do the entire Inferno in
Yeah.
it. Not just Zuck. The entire Inferno is simmable.
They basically
It's
just rebuilt
crazy.
RuneScape and they can just sim anything they want, which is super cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, I did a bunch of mastering mixology, not for clogs, although, that might have been smart. Actually, probably
No, I
not.
don't. I think what you did is smarter, honestly.
Yeah. So the first week or so of mastering mixology, no one wanted to do it. So the secondary that you can get
Eldarium.
here, yeah, the Aldarium was selling for like 200K a piece.
Yeah, it was a lot.
So I was making like 6-ish mil an hour, which was pretty, okay. Uh, for what is honestly not that hard of an activity. And now I'm back at mastering mixology to actually get the
Yeah,
clogs.
now that getting the
So
clogs is way faster, now you can just do
yeah.
the clog part. And now
Yeah,
that
and the
Aldarium
Aldarium
is
is,
plummeting in price.
yeah, I checked yesterday, it was like 78K. What is that at now? Oh, it's gone back up a bit. Okay, it's at 100K now.
Okay. It's easier to get now, I believe. Because I don't remember if they reduced the price, but they, as we will speak on later, they made getting points faster. So
Yeah, points is faster, which is nice. And there was a method I was doing that's no longer good. Um, Bird detests it, but you
I do
get
detest
one
it.
of each potion, and you do like create each style. So the concentrated, the agitated, and the crystallized version of each of those. And then you just go over to the conveyor belt once you have literally every potion. You just start spam clicking until you start getting incorrect potions deposited, and then you just go back and fill up your inventory again. You usually get like 75% of your inventory deposited at a time doing that. It's pretty nice, but I don't think that's probably the best method anymore.
Yeah, it's probably quite
Uh,
bad now because of what they did is they added it so that there's a bonus for depositing multiple correct potions at once.
yeah,
So
and sometimes you'd get the bonus, but not all the time. It might still honestly be the most points per hour doing it that way. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I'm sure someone else is going to do the math and figure out what's better now. But yeah, honestly, like despite like the the flaws with Varlamore Part 2, I've actually been enjoying this update quite a bit.
yeah,
There feels like there's a wide variety of things to
yeah,
do.
there's a wide variety of things to do. I think the reason a lot of people don't super vibe with it is because there's no like big thing.
Yeah, it's all kind of small stuff, and it's all for like kind of mid game people.
Yeah, I think it's all good content. None of it's just like super crazy exciting stuff, which I think is fine.
Yeah,
It is a little disappointing to have no like crazy new thing to do, but whatever. We can't expect a fucking, a Coliseum every update or a raid every update. That's just not how this shit works. We would get one update a year if that's how that worked.
Yeah, that takes a lot more dev time to make a raid. Um, it's like if players expected a new skill at the rate that we got skills back in
They would all be
2005,
dog shit.
2006, they would all be dog shit. We'd get a fire making every other skill.
Finally, rune crafting too.
Yeah, I mean, like good updates take a while, and the longer the game exists, the harder it is to make updates that feel new and unique because they've done things already. So I kind of understand why sometimes you gotta make an Moxie every once in a while because Moxie's not super exciting, but it's a lot easier to develop a mid game boss that doesn't have too many crazy mechanics than it is to make the Inferno 2.
Sometimes you just don't have turbo bangers, and that's okay.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about mastering mixology that's just like
It's chill.
I keep coming back.
Yeah, I don't super mind it. I think it's not that bad. The XP per hour is very mid.
It's very not good.
Very not good. But the actual gameplay loop is, I think they nailed it. It's not like super annoying, and it's not super crazy.
I will say I have gained 700,000 Herblore XP, which like isn't a lot, but like I don't know, it's more than that's more than I've done post 99, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that I'm doing any post 99,
and I'm curious.
Weird to me.
I am quite curious how, with the new like points per hour that you can get, I'm quite curious
how the GP per XP,
how the not just the GP per XP, but like how many potions you can get from like the potion packs.
Oh yeah. I wonder how much money those give you too.
Yeah, I wouldn't know, but it might actually be like a decent way to turn herbs into potions at this point. Is to instead of actually one for one turning them into potions, turning in your herbs that you care a little bit less about into.
Okay, you definitely lose a bunch of money. Oh wait, no. Approximate cost, approximate profit. Does the profit account for the cost?
Probably, considering it's profit, but I don't know. I don't know if it's total profit or if it's just.
Yeah, because it says the expert potion pack costs about 76k to get, and then you get about 20 and a half k selling it. Okay, yeah, it does account for the cost, because if you open the page for the expert potion pack, you get about 100k in potions. So
you can get such dog shit potions from it though. What the hell?
Yeah.
Why can I get
magic
hunter potions, bro? What the fuck?
Zamarok brews. Yeah, it's not great. You get some pretty good ones though. Prayer regen.
Yeah.
At a pretty common rate. Prayer pots.
No super
brews,
combats.
restores.
Interesting.
You do get super sets though.
Yeah. Which is further confusing when you remember that Torstals are not even the like red tier of herb.
Yeah. I don't know. I should check what the collection logs are here, because I don't know what I actually need to get.
You just need the full outfit, the reagent pouch, the
chugging barrel, and then the amulet.
The amulet, yeah.
Okay. I've heard apparently with the amulet you can actually like make profit doing some potions that you couldn't before.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I turned like all of my Renars into prayer pots after getting the goggles and the amulet, and it's like doing a full inventory with the reagent pouch, which you do 26 potions. It was like on average four doses.
That sounds pretty nice.
Which I don't think is actually how that should math out, because it's a 20% chance.
Yeah, you should be getting more.
Well, if it's a 20% chance and I'm making 26, then I would expect 2.6, right? No.
It's a 1 in 5 chance. So you should be getting
25%. Or no,
yeah.
It's just 20%. 1 in 4 is 25%. So doing 26, you should be expecting 5.2. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get unlucky. Usually I'd see 4, I think, though. Either way, it's good. And not having to equip more amulets of chemistry is good. That was always very annoying.
I would always equip them when I was doing like my normal herblore training, but when I was going on the final stretch to maxing, I just said fuck it. I can't stop every, inventory or so to put on a new freaking amulet. Like it's just so disruptive to the flow of things. So the fact that you don't have to do that is like huge. I think other than that, really, I haven't been doing much in game. Like when I log in, it's do I want to go send an Inferno? Not really. Okay, let's go do it anyways. It sucks. And then I go do like a raid or something for a bit, and then I log out. IRL Magic has been fun. I've been doing a bit of that still. And yeah, that's about it.
That's crazy.
Not a super exciting week. Yeah, bingo's coming up.
Hey, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I'm on the fence of if I want to be a captain or not. I think I was telling you about this.
Yes.
Like the problem is all the people I want to be like on a team with, the people that I like do raids and hang out in VC with, I know they're all going to be captains. So then I can't be on their team. Like there's some people that obviously like Serenade and some of the other people we've had on our team in the past aren't going to be captains probably. But some like it'd be kind of nice if I could be on like some other people's teams. Like I don't think Planker is joining this time around.
Probably not.
He might be, but I don't know. I'll probably end up signing up as captain. I'll probably do that after we're done recording. I'm excited for bingo. I requested time off for it. I don't know if you have or not.
I don't have a job.
That's
I am still unemployed. I'll request time off for applying for jobs, which is my full-time job that the government currently pays me for.
Yeah, okay, I guess you're right. Yeah, you don't need to.
Fucking asshole.
I wasn't really thinking about that one too hard. I was like, yeah, bingo's coming up. Of course you gotta request time off.
Some motherfucker decided to bitch out on RuneFest.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so RuneFest tickets went on sale the other day. And I hadn't really like thought about it too hard until like the day before they went on sale.
Yeah, I noticed because you fucking jump scare backed out on me, you asshole.
Yeah. So
that's okay. I'll take my cosplay and shove it up my ass.
You can still go.
I didn't buy it. Let me just go buy a ticket again real quick. I'm not going to fucking the UK by myself, bro. Fuck that.
I'm sure other people are going though.
I'm sure they are, but like, I don't know. I don't want to take a fucking plane all the way over there by myself and have to like plan all this shit by myself and then like meet up with these people there. Like that just sounds kind of lame, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. Just like I was really soured on the thing that like because it was delayed. Like
yeah, that was kind of sucky.
Like I was really excited about it, but waiting an extra what is it, like 5 months, 6 months? However many months for it to happen again. Like, I don't know. And I'm worried like it's not going to be that great of an event. It's only 2 days too for like $200.
2 days for 250 is pretty fucking crazy.
250? God damn.
I think it's that's like 250 pounds, which translates to like even more USD. So
yeah, Jesus Christ.
Or it might translate to 250 USD. I don't remember, but I was like, well, that's kind of rough
for a 2-day event that isn't happening alongside another event anymore, which was part of the justification for costing so much.
Yeah, I will admit I was kind of with you there, and I will also admit immediately after you being like, yeah, I don't want to go to RuneFest anymore, I was like, okay, I am now pre-ordering Monster Hunter Wilds with this extra money.
Hell yeah.
Because that also releases the same weekend that RuneFest is now happening.
Yeah, we also had to consider like the cost of flights. That would have been like
it would have been a lot.
$600 plus hotel, and I'm like, I'm doing fine
Yeah,
financially, but not like
and I have a lot of money
I,
in savings, but like that would have been a lot of my savings money, and I
yeah,
wouldn't
I
have
had
been
some
able to apply
unexpected
for
costs
stuff.
happen like last month, and I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I kind of want to not
So
dip
like
into my.
I know it was like kind of flaming you, but that was kind of mostly for both your record and the audience's record. It was mostly a joke. I don't actually care that much.
Yeah,
Obviously, I'm a little upset that I won't be able to show off my cosplay at this RuneFest. I got to show off the
I want to go
mostly
to the
complete
next one
version
for
at PAX,
sure.
but yeah, that's what I was going to transition that into. Is that next time, whenever that happens to be, if it's because I'm curious how they'll spin this, since I don't know if they're going to really be happy with the March timing. I'm curious if they'll wait
Yeah,
like another like year and a half to then do it in the summertime, that upcoming year, or
yeah. My thinking is if the RuneFest ends up being kind of a flop, then they won't bring it back, and then I'll be glad that I didn't spend the money. And if it's a great event, they'll obviously bring it back within a year or two. Uh, and I can just go to that one
I
when they'll
mean,
probably
even if
have
it's
better
even if
resources.
it's like even if what happens is a flop, right? They've sold out all their tickets. They're probably going to do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Like just financially, they're probably going to do it again.
Yeah, I would like if they had like an actual event team
Yeah,
next time.
I think based on the success of this, I think they will
Yeah.
probably get their act together. And I mean, I had hoped they would get their act together and have like an actual event team and get shit going, because I think now the financial incentive is there, right? Like they've seen that there's demand
Hmm.
for this. They sold out all their tickets very quick. Despite the fact that, as we were saying, they're very expensive for a 2-day event. Like, despite everything, they still managed to sell out instantly. So,
Yeah.
because like I went to PAX for
PAX sells
3
out like
days.
instantly too.
Yeah, PAX. No, PAX doesn't sell it instantly. I
Does it
was
not? It did pre-COVID.
yeah, no, it does not sell instantly. I was able to buy a Monday pass while I was at the event on Saturday.
That's crazy.
Um, so that
Well, okay, Mondays kind of always never sold well, but
it
weekends.
was still fucking busy on Monday, dude. What the fuck? There were so many people because I ended up getting a pass for Monday because I wanted to play the Monster Hunter Wilds demo that they
Hmm.
had there, because you got a pin that has a bird on it. And I was like, wow, I'm
Ooh.
really excited for Monster Hunter Wilds. And you get a bird pin? Fuck yeah, I want that shit.
Yeah.
Um, so I went on Monday just for the Wilds line, but it's a PAX line, right? So it's one of those lines that you can't wait in line for the capped line, right? So you just have to like
Hmm.
be there when they open up the line. So we were like, even though it was Monday, we were hoping it'd be like dead and it would be the good day for lines. It was still
No.
fucked. It was
Yeah.
still so fucked.
You got to think too. There's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, I'm gonna wait till Monday when there's less people," and so you just get a
Well,
bunch of
so
people that are
here's
all
the thing,
waiting for
right? Even
Monday.
even if there's a lot of people that do that, you got all your Monday to Friday motherfuckers that way outnumber those people on Saturday and Sunday.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah. I think you just if you want to go to a certain panel or not a panel, but a certain booth, you just go to the booth on
Yeah,
whatever day. I don't think the particular day matters.
I would tend to agree after my experience. We did get in the line. It was
Yeah.
like at the last fucking moment. We managed to get ourselves in there. Still got very lucky to manage to get in there, and then we waited 4 hours
Yep.
to play a demo, which was absolutely worth it because our demo crashed like in the middle of it, and if your demo crashed early on into the hunt, they just let you do it again. So we
Oh, you
basically
got
got
like
to
full
play the
time
demo
again.
twice.
That sucked.
The first time we hunted like the monster you're supposed to hunt, and we were like obliterating it because we were all very experienced and just annihilating like, the super
Hmm.
low tier monster. So the second time we were like, oh, there's like the wandering powerful monster Ray Dow that's in the area. Let's go do that instead. And the guide that was like helping us, like they always have the guys there that like tell you how the game works. This guy wasn't like some. I talked to him later. He's like, he apparently is like a contractor for Capcom, which is the whole business there is kind of interesting. But he like is an actual Monster Hunter fan, and he was like super excited to be doing that. And so he had like actually been like watching other people figure stuff out, and then he was like giving people like real tips, not just like, oh, hit the B button to. He was like, no, so you want to equip this
Yeah.
gear. This gear has these perks on it. There's these special combos that you can do. You know, he like knew his shit, which was super cool. So he showed us like a trick where you could like not actually start the quest. So you could faint, as you could get carded as many times as you want while fighting this super powerful
Mm.
monster instead of having like a
Mhm.
3-cart limit. So he was like telling us all these tricks. It was super cool. It was super fun. I'm so goddamn excited for that game. That's not
Yeah.
why we're here. I just went on a super tangent. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I mean, yeah, that's what the first half of the show is. It's just us talking about whatever.
I'm really excited for Monster and Wilds. That demo, it was rough around the edges. There was a lot of crashes. There was some like PS1
Yeah.
graphics shit happening on one of the other demos I saw. It was super funny.
That sounds great.
There were a lot of crazy glitches. They went to Gamescom not long after PAX, and apparently the Gamescom demo was like way smoother. They ironed out a bunch of the stuff that was wrong in the PAX demo by the time they made it to Gamescom. So we got to play like the like really scrappy, really early demo, which is funny.
I always worry about how much like crunch that's putting under the devs, though. You know,
and it's a Japanese studio.
Yeah.
Hard to. There were a lot of other indie games I broke over there too. It was awesome.
Yeah, last time I went to PAX, I broke so many indie games. It was kind of funny. Apparently, one of the ones that I was kind of bashing because I just didn't have a good time with it was actually very good now that it's full released. But I had a lot of like soft lock bugs with it.
Do you remember what the title of the game was? I'm curious.
You play as some like constellation character, like you're like literally like made of stars. Okay. It's a Metroidvania.
Yeah, I'm unsure. There's one game I played that I did not experience any bugs in, and actually has a extended demo on Steam that you can play that I did play.
Worldless is what it's called.
Interesting. I have not heard of it. I have to look at it, but
I didn't vibe with it, but I'm sure other people enjoyed it.
Yeah, for those of you that are fans of Celeste, I played a game at PAX called Tethergeist, which has a demo on Steam. That game looks really promising. I had a really good time with that extended, both the demo at PAX and the extended demo, which is the same demo but more, that you can download right now on Steam. Wow. It's a very cool game. Yeah, PAX was fun. Kind of already talked about that though. Mostly just talked about that.
How was the indie space? Was it pretty big this time around, or were they still kind of relegated to like a corner?
I wish it was larger. It was still kind of like not quite a corner. It was a couple of corners though, like.
Yeah. Okay. So they're probably about the same size as
probably maybe year. A little bigger. It was. I wish it was a little larger than it was, but it was a respectable amount of space.
Yeah, you know where the all the like physical game stuff is, like the board game stuff. And yeah, that area used to all be indie stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely maybe a little less than, if I'm being
to
honest.
Be fair, it was like the indie stuff people didn't really care about, but like that was my jam.
Yeah, there's a lot of
a hipster when it comes to that shit.
There was a lot of like indies that I'd never heard of that still looked quite high production value.
Yeah.
On like the air quotes main stage area. Like Tethergeist, for example, I thought that one was really good. There's a bunch of other stuff I didn't play. There's like this one that looked kind of Hollow Knight-y that you like play as a frog. I didn't end up playing that one because it was very popular, but that one seemed very good. There were a lot of like there were a couple RTS games that looked pretty good. There was a lot of stuff going on.
RTS games, really?
Yeah.
Are they having a comeback?
I don't know, but there were I think there's more than one of them. So
that's wild.
Didn't end up playing those because I'm not super into RTSs. Like I don't mind them. I used to play a lot of StarCraft, but I'm just not very good at them, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, PAX was cool. That happened a while ago. Hopefully RuneFest can be cool. Good luck, guys.
Yeah. I hope it's fun. I hope the people that do go have a good time.
Yeah, I think if anything, even if the event itself is bad, the people that just like go there to like see a bunch of people that also play RuneScape and maybe like a bunch of
Yeah.
creators and stuff, like that's definitely gonna happen. There will be a lot of people there. So
Yeah, I think that's definitely like a good excuse for going, even if like I don't necessarily think the event is going to be the greatest. I think like just being able to meet everyone in the community is going to be awesome
yeah, that was kind of
regardless.
the reason I wanted to go. Is I just wanted to I have my cosplay. I kind of wanted to do that because I always wanted to do a RuneScape cosplay, and then obviously doing one at RuneFest would be cool.
Hmm.
So, and then hanging out with people in that costume would be sick. Would be cool. I don't know. But yeah, not going. Elpis ratio, skill issue, cope.
Yeah, speaking of meeting cool people, we do have a podcast guest thing happening soon. Not on our show, but we're actually
Oh
going on
no.
another show. Gonna leak that a little early. We're going on the Save cast on the 20 something.
It is the
20,
next time we would record. It's the 23rd, I think you told me.
23rd.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
I couldn't remember if it was the 26th or the 23rd.
I believe it's the 23rd.
Yeah. It is on a Wednesday. I just couldn't remember which date was a Wednesday.
So I'm not sure what are we going to be doing there for our own recording? Are we just going to double record? Are we going to not record at all? What's the plan here?
I think it kind of just depends on how interesting the update is and whether or not we talk about that on the Save cast.
That's fair.
We could double record if you're really feeling like it.
We could
I don't
also
know
just
what time we
record on like
plan to record.
Thursday or something.
Yeah, my schedule is more lenient now, so I should be out earlier in the day on a Thursday than I had been in previous weeks. No more am I doing 14-hour days, praise be.
W.
Yeah. Although God, I don't know like where we're getting these people that we're hiring from, but I swear to God, it's like the reject bin or something. I ended
Are they
up
well regarded individuals?
They're very well regarded. This so the last two shifts I worked this week, my Sunday and Monday shifts, I stayed late for both of them. Because we've just had so many people like calling out lately. And I get it, like people get sick and stuff, so I can't really like blame the new hires for that, but it's like I don't know, when it's the new hire calling out for the, third time in a row, like fuck me. Yeah. Anyways, you want to talk about game updates?
Yeah, let's talk about the game
short
that
break?
this is about. I guess we could do like the break thing that we do.
Yeah. I don't really need to
sometimes.
take a break. I have some coffee in front of me. I'm just gonna take a big sip of
Do you
this.
still put ads in a break? Do we want to like just have it there for the sake of having a pause in the content?
Nah, fuck them.
The people demand the content.
They do demand the content.
I literally shout out to that guy that saw me at Abbey Demons and was just like, "Are you Birdfacts from the podcast?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, lol."
What? Why do I just not have like a recognizable name? No one ever says anything.
You're just cringe. I hate to break it to you.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
I hate being cringe.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know this. It just maybe it's because I'm in like more weird places, and so I see. Well, you go to the GE. I don't know. I don't know why it happens to me more.
I have my private open.
Yeah,
like I
don't know.
I just never see people.
I don't know, man.
Oh, I just made the wrong potion.
Oh,
RIP an LLL.
Skill issue. Anyways, let's talk about this game.
Yeah, let's talk about the update.
This update was an update.
Have you done any of the new winter, Todd? Because I sure haven't.
Absolutely the fuck not. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. They've been talking about this for quite some time. It's been on an open beta, but basically they added the warmth meter. For years, Winter Todd has been cringe. People have despised it because once you have more than like 13 HP or whatever, you want to hate yourself. It just gets way harder.
Yeah.
You don't want to hate yourself. You do hate yourself, and you want to end yourself. That is what I was trying to say. But now they added the warmth meter. Now everybody's a 10 HP account at Winter Todd. The warmth meter
Super
basically works
nice.
exactly as your hit points would have worked if you had 10 HP. In addition, they made it so that you don't actually even need to bring your own food anymore. Normally, eating food would increase your warmth, but also they made it so you can drink the potions that you make in there that used to just heal the pyromancers. Now you can drink them to restore your own warmth. So this is now a zero cost activity, which is kind of crazy, but really not that crazy. I mean, you just steal a bunch of cakes in order to heal there previously, so like whatever.
Yeah, I mean they talk about how much a cake now like increases your warmth meter. It's like 30% or something.
Yeah, it's 35% per slice, totaling 105% when you eat the whole thing.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's cool that like they are considering you know,
However,
just
the
bringing
potion
cheap
heals
food.
30%, totaling 120% for the full potion.
Wow. I don't know if I would want to waste the potion on that though.
You can make
When
them
I
in
could
the
just
prep
bring
area now,
cakes.
so you can just fill your whole fucking inventory with them.
I thought they said you can't make them in between games though, unless you're doing it solo.
You'll also find 2 new sets of sprouting roots, which can be used to gather bruma herbs. And speaking of herbs, they no longer grant farming XP. Yeah, whatever, cool. Maybe I can't find it immediately. But yeah. They also made it so that redemption, the regen bracelet, and the hit points cape work for the warmth meter. So that's cool, I guess. And Winter Todd is still deadly. If your warmth meter runs out, you still die. You get frozen to death. I don't think this is how this works, but I hope that when you die at Winter Todd because your warmth runs out, it does like a little ice barrage effect on you, and then you die. That would be funny.
That'd be really funny.
I doubt that's what happens, but that would be funny.
I'm trying to find this.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I'm not even gonna bother, to be honest with you.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it is whatever. Anyways, they also made it so that you no longer get a bunch of fucking Winter Todd crates into your bank because you don't open them because you're a weirdo. Now it works like Temperos and Guardians of the Rift, where there's just a stack of like crates in the world, and you just search it. And you can big search it to search for 5 rewards at once, which has also been added to I think both Temperos and Guardians of the Rift at this point. So cool. I definitely like that reward structure more than the crates. Crates are kind of cool, but having them like stored up in like a separate thing is also very nice. Very nice,
Yeah.
very cool.
And apparently the point cap has been removed.
Oh, has it?
So yeah, I saw
Interesting.
someone in Petscape mention that. Yeah. Winter Todd points are no longer capped at 13.5k per game. You do lose your points if you log out, so you can't just farm like a bazillion points or something.
I mean, why would you really want to, honestly?
You know, it'd be kind of funny.
I guess. It's time to get max integer value points.
Wrap around and get 0 rewards instead.
I wonder if you can get that many points before you get 6-houred. I wonder what the maximum Winter Todd points is before you get 6-houred.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody will find out, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean,
new Sebe video doing Winter Todd for 6 hours.
Jesus Christ. Because you'd have to be doing it efficiently the whole time too. Like, what are the efficient methods for Winter Todd? Because I don't know.
I also have no idea, and I also don't really care.
Yeah,
Winter
fair.
Todd is better now. Cool, I like it. It's a good change, but listen, I'm gonna have to go back eventually to go from 95 to 99, but then I'm just not gonna be there anymore because I already have 2 pets and green log. Like, don't
God,
care.
I wish I was you.
I
don't have the pet
I got
yet.
so lucky, dude. Weird place to get lucky at, but we take those. I love my little Phoenix. He's a good little guy. It's always frustrating because like I really like the Phoenix pet because he's a bird and he's got a cool model. But having the Phoenix pet following you is like people are like, haha, he is a Phoenix pet. That's cringe.
It's like a noob pet, you know?
And I don't know. I still like it. He's a funny little guy. I like him.
Yeah.
But I hate that like one of my air quotes coolest pets I have is fucking Garage Door now because it's a God Wars pet and those are fucking ridiculously rare.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like him. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want him following me around. The only good part about that pet is it is funny knowing that anybody that doesn't have annoyance mute can just hear him stomping around.
It's so annoying. Oxy hates all the stomping pets, and he refuses to turn on annoyance mute.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's it's an opinion. I really like Garage Door. I think it's a good pet.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a bad pet. It's just I want a bird. I'm going to keep it real. I just want a bird pet. He's
Yeah,
not a bird.
that's fair. What
Anyways,
else came with
Varlamore
this update?
stuff.
Yeah, Varlamore stuff. Drop rates are now published
Let's go.
for all the stuff. Hoi Code will actually give stuff more commonly than I thought they would.
Yeah, I mean,
It's pretty common.
I'm not mega surprised by this, honestly. Obviously, these rates are like, it'll tell you like the rates of things based on how many players there are, blah blah blah. So it's always
Yeah.
weird when you're looking at group boss rates, but
Well, so for any of the uniques, it's a 1 in 23. So if you're in a group of 3 people, or any amount of people, you should expect to see either the Hide, the Tome, or the Dragon Hunter Wand in 23 kills, which seems really common to me.
yeah, I suppose.
I mean, I guess I just haven't done that many kills. I haven't seen anything. No, I did see the Hide. Someone got that when I was doing Huey.
I mean, I think the idea is, right, like, the rate is pretty common because it's a group boss, and only one person's gonna be getting the unique.
Yeah.
So, they wanna make sure that, like, it happens somewhat frequently, so you don't end up with a Chambers of Zarek where everybody wants to do it solo because the purples are already so fucking rare.
Well, also, like, it's a mid-game boss. None of the drops are, like, that crazy.
Yeah. The Dragon Hunter wand is. Did they fix the Dragon Hunter wand being the worst Dragon Hunter weapon?
I don't think it's been adjusted.
Because as of right now, you can just manual cast while holding the other Dragon Hunter weapons and still gain the Dragon Hunter effect. So the wand
It's really
sucks.
funny. That's really funny that is a thing that's happening. Obviously, you don't get the mage accuracy that the wand gives, but who cares? Yeah.
The percentage while having like other mage gear equipped, like it's so funny to think that the optimal like dragon hunter percent is like wearing full mage gear, and I think Lance has the best percentages. I don't remember if it's Lance or the crossbow,
idea.
but it's full mage gear, and then either the Lance or the crossbow, which is just kind of
either
goofy.
way hilarious.
Yeah, very goofy.
Double mix a lot. Let's go.
Very, very goofy. Very funny. Yeah, I want to do more Huey. I'm a big Huey pet enjoyer. I want that guy. He's a goofy little guy. Obviously, having the Tome of Earth and the Dragon Hunter wand would be cool. But I honestly
not super useful.
I just want the pet. The pet's cool. I like him.
Yeah. And then the Hide is way more common now.
Yeah, which makes sense because it's like the most niche, weird, not very good upgrade of all time.
Yeah, and you need a lot of it to, make the stuff.
So now, instead of just getting one of this unique drop that you need like 6 or 7 of or whatever, you get 2 to 3.
Yeah.
And soil pages, which are no longer unique and are a drop that is split amongst people, the quantity has been changed from 30 to 80.
Okay.
So
that's nice.
People will get
base quantity split based on contribution. It's a 1 in 13.5 now.
1 in 13.5, and then you'll get 80 pages split amongst all of the players.
Nice. Okay, that's really nice. I like that.
So that's quite good. Overall, I think the loot from this boss will be in an acceptable state now.
Yeah, now that they've also removed all the garbage drops that were on the table
Yeah.
before.
And increased the amounts, I think, of some of the other like mid drops.
Mm-hmm.
So very good. I still have only killed this boss like 6 times. Been focused on other things, but
I've killed it 17, which isn't that much, honestly.
still not even at
I think
rate
it's kind of
succeeding, bro.
boring.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I think it's kind of a boring boss, all things considered.
I mean,
But
yeah, it's not. It's like we were talking about earlier. Nothing in this update was like crazy exciting. But it's all
yeah,
like it's fine.
it's
It's
also
good.
not meant for me.
Yeah.
It's meant for Malachi, who needs to get his ass over here and do the content with us.
Real. Because yeah, for an account like his, like Dragon Hunter 1 would like actually be quite good.
Yeah, it would be an upgrade. For like Chambers, I think it would be his best in slot.
Yes, absolutely.
And then he doesn't have like good ranged armor, so the ranged armor would be good for him. So
And then Tome of Earth is just kind of cool for like any account, really. It's not like particularly good for any account, in my opinion.
yeah,
Just good. It's like how Tome of Fire and Tome of Water are like, yeah, cool, I guess. Tome of Fire is the only like particularly useful one because haha, funny ice demon. But that's
mm-hmm.
it. Like,
Yeah, and they too have the niche uses where like if you're casting some sort of spell bank standing, you can get free runes out of it because it doesn't.
I'm a big Bryophyta staff, Tome of Fire enjoyer. So
Yeah, that's based. You know, fuck using your real actual runes. Use Bryophyta charges and Tome of Fire. I guess you are using
still using
Nat
nature
still.
runes, but using less nature runes.
Yeah, based.
Let's go.
Yeah, Amoxie's got their drop rate revealed now.
This is basically
Honestly,
as predicted.
I'm kind of surprised it's a 1 in 3K. I was talking about this earlier with Bird. Amoxie has like nothing to chase for after the first little bit.
Yeah, I think it's not that it's balanced based around like what there is to chase for. I think it's balanced around the rate at which you can kill this boss.
Yeah, I
Which
guess.
like makes sense but doesn't feel good.
Yeah, that paired with the fact that you earn like barely any money doing the boss. And I'm not using any charges there, so it's not like a factor. And I know it's not meant for me. Once again, none of this content is meant for
I feel
an
like though,
account.
even for the people that this content is meant for, like the lack of something to chase after, like even the tamales aren't that crazy.
They're a decent weapon for you to then go to Q-Codal with.
Okay, but are they? Because they don't work the same way that like the Mokoheedles work, where it's like actually 2 attack rolls. It's still 1 attack roll, isn't it?
What do you mean?
So the
Are you talking about 2 accuracy checks?
Yeah. Aren't the tamales 1?
Even if it is, that doesn't matter. What you care about is the 2 hit splats.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. Because I know the way that that dual weapons work is fucking weird because some of them work differently than others, which I kind of despise.
Yeah. I don't know how the accuracy roll works on that, but all you care about is that you're getting 2 hit splats. So you're maximizing your damage against the tail.
Yeah, the weapon hits twice per attack, rolling damage normally, and then splitting it across 2 hit splats.
Okay. And is that not how the Mokoheedles work?
I believe the dual Mokoheedle actually roll 2 accuracy. I believe they roll.
It might.
I'm pretty sure they do. Let me check.
Yeah,
The weapon
I think
hits
we
twice
went
per
over
attack,
this.
dealing damage in 2 hit splats, with the second having lower accuracy than the first. Yeah, so if it has lower accuracy, then it literally must roll twice.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that it had a lower accuracy. That's interesting.
I also did not, but I guess that kind of coincides with any other weapon that rolls accuracy multiple times in a row, aka literally just claws.
Yeah. Well, claws do it really weirdly.
Yeah, claws are fucking weird as shit, but yeah, that's what causes the Mokoheedles to have their weird like average hit graph where the average hit is actually more towards the middle than being like a flat line.
I see. Yeah, I kind of would like if like there was more something to get from Moxie though.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
I don't know,
yeah, we
make the
have a
clues.
rechargeable thing. You got the pendant, so you get the charges, but you're not using the pendant that much. So it's kind of a moot point. Um,
It would have been nice if it was an alternative to Sarachnis for elites, you know?
yeah, that would be cool. What's Sarachnis's rate?
Uh Common and very common.
Thank you, very
Sarachnis.
cool.
1 in 60
Okay, yeah.
for
This
elites.
is
And it
terrible in
also drops
comparison.
hards. Yeah.
Because this is one.
And they take about the same amount of time to kill.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Like, I'm still gonna do a bunch of Moxie just because I want the pet, and the clue rate, like, isn't non-existent, so I'll get elites done along the way.
1
But
in 200 is pretty bad, though.
yeah, it's not great. Worm agility has had a bit of a buff when it comes to the termites. You're gonna get more termites and actually a bit more XP as well if you're doing the higher tier course. Same as before if you're doing the lower tier course, but I don't think anyone was complaining about that. The higher tier course though, now you get more termites, about 4k XP more an hour. And I think that's the only changes. I'm curious how much 12 to 15 termite increase is versus 8 to 10. Wait, no. Yeah, it was 8 to 10, now it's 12 to 15. Although if you're on any part of the course that's shared, any of those termite spawns is still going to be the 8 to 10. So I wonder what the average termite value is going to end up being. If there's any like weirdness too of like how the termites spawn, like if it's more likely that you get termites at the start of the course or something, that might affect those rates too.
I still just love how unhinged this sounds because you're talking about termites.
Yeah, but it's a weird course. Okay.
This is still the one piece of content from Varlamore Part 2 that I've yet to interact with. So
Yeah, there's just termites on the ground. You scoop them up in a jar, and you're like, "All right, here you go, Mr. Anteater. Please give me amylice, or squirrel color." They also confirm the rate of the squirrel from the agility course.
wow,
Yeah, I should actually look on the wiki. How is the giant squirrel rate there compared to other places? Oh, it's actually not bad. It's about the same rate as like Prifdinus, which is on the higher end of like being good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the 6th best place to do it in terms of base chance.
Yeah, I'll honestly probably be training there for a while.
You're completing laps pretty slowly, so I don't know how that compares.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up going there for a while. I still need to get my agility to 91 so I can do last 4 of Sepulchre, which is probably what I'll do to 99 again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like it. I don't know. So that'll probably be the course of choice because I'm tired of Artie. I'm gonna be honest. Artie makes me want to perish.
Artie's pretty boring. I mean, this is not any better, but like
I feel like the amount
you're
of
not paying
clicks
attention.
is less, which is nice. I kind
Yeah.
of want that, if I'm being honest. So
Yeah, it's nice. And then there's a couple other miscellaneous changes. Nothing notable, I don't think.
the mastering mixology changes. Hello, those are quite notable.
I scrolled past that. Yeah, mastering mixology changes. You get an extra 20% bonus for submitting 2 potions in one go, and 40% when submitting 3,
which is insane.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Then potion storage has had some fixes.
Yep.
And there should be a enable disable option for the potion storage interface so that potions automatically go in there. Because I know you were complaining a lot, Bird, while we're doing like raids that like potions wouldn't go into it.
Yeah, random fucking dosages of potions would just start appearing in my bank. I'm
Yeah,
curious to
hopefully
see.
this fixes that.
I'm curious to see if this works. Like, it seems plausible that the like chambers of Xeric storage, if I hit the like bank all function, it seems plausible that that would like not work with this. So I'm curious to see if that
Mm,
does. Like, it probably will, but it seems like one of those like weird cases of something getting added to your bank that might like function differently and cause it to not go to potion storage, you know?
hmm Yeah, I don't know. I imagine it'll work fine,
Probably.
but
You never know.
I don't know. The game is spaghetti code.
Yeah. But yeah, it's quite usable now. While I would have like in an ideal world, the like potions that I keep in my bank would also go to my bank. Like anything I had a placeholder of would like go into the bank. But it's not that big of a deal because if everything just goes to potion storage, I can just whenever I run out of a potion, go to all of those doses that have been going to potion storage and withdraw them all as like 4 doses or 1 doses or whatever, and then restock those in my actual bank. So
Hmm
it's kind of whatever. It saves on a lot of blank bank spots. And while it would be nice if it was like super flawless and great and like somehow managed to work with bank tags, it
It
doesn't.
doesn't work with bank tags. I was about to
Yeah.
ask.
It you cannot access your potion storage potions from bank tags. So you just have to put potions into your actual bank in order to still access them in bank tags. So
That is unfortunate.
yeah, it's kind of what you'd expect though. Like I don't know how they would have really integrated that. Um, it would have been kind of a mess. So it's whatever. The current solution is acceptable, and it works well enough.
Hmm
Still a little bit jank, but as long as you use your brain a little bit, you can still get the best of both worlds. So I think it's fine, and it has saved me like 80 bank slots. So that's a W.
Yeah, I'll probably honestly get one at some point. Just because it's annoying.
Yep. I
Uh,
still don't have the chugging barrel, so I can't make any comments on that. But I don't do a ton of pre-potting. Like the
I,
most I
I
do.
definitely do a lot of pre-potting. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it once I get my potion barrel though.
Yeah, it's like I drink like the most I'll drink is like if I'm choosing to do a super attack and strength instead of a super combat and then a ranged potion. Like that's not very many potions. Gonna
Oh
keep it
my
honest.
god! Fucking text alert jump scare.
Yeah.
I have sounds on. Yeah, I don't know if that came through on the mic. I
No.
have the RuneScape hit sound as my like alert, and I literally jumped when I got this text. Oh my god, it's just a nothing text. Very cool.
Oh yeah, they also increased the size the click box size of the Aga lever, which is huge because that lever was like really small. Please report on how large the click box is now.
Oh yeah, it's like the whole panel now.
Nice. Let's go. Is it like kind of the same as the other two now?
Yeah, it doesn't do the. It's not like the tops like the other one is, but like the whole front side
Okay. Okay.
is the Aga lever.
All right.
I didn't notice because I've just been clicking in the middle because I got used to that, but that's nice.
Yeah. And that's like everything.
The highlight is still just the middle of it though for my my plugins that are highlighting it. I will say the plugin has been updated, and it makes it extremely brain dead now. Now, if you grab multiple potions at once, it will highlight in order of your inventory which thing you need to click on and use.
So they've made it completely brain off. Excellent.
Yes, it's great. I love it. And then I don't know if there's any other changes that really matter.
Yeah, there
I
was
still
some
want to
other
test the
little
goading
things.
potions and raids.
The CKQ fairy ring code finally works.
Oh, was it just not working before?
Yeah, so you know how there's a little list that you can like click on the bottom right when you're using a fairy ring.
Yeah.
The Alduran one just didn't do anything when you clicked on it.
Oh, nice. Hell
So
yeah.
I was like, is this a RuneLight bug? And then I saw that it was fixed here, and I was like, oh okay. So it was just a bug.
Yeah, apparently like the way the list works is very janky. So
Speaking of things being janky, the blue dragons at the ruins of Tapyoic, however the fuck you say that, are now weak to fire as intended.
huh? I mean,
Interesting.
different blue dragons?
Yeah, interesting that like they have to add that for those blue dragons in particular.
Oh, they're a separate model.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Okay.
But yeah,
Weird.
that's really it. Mortmire fungi now go into the reagent pouch, which is kind of nice for collecting Mortmire fungi. Now you can collect more at once. Kind of cool.
What are those used to make again?
Energy pots, super energies.
Okay. Which you then turn into staminas, right?
Yep. So
okay, yes, that is relevant. That's
do also find it funny that ancient brews and menophyte remedies were not in the Gielinor's Flora Herbs book because they forgot that book exists. So those have just not been in there.
Someone surely brought it up
released.
to them on like Twitter or something, or a Reddit post.
But it is funny that those potions have been in the game for quite some time now, and there's supposed to be this book that has like all the potions, and it just didn't have those. Quite funny.
Or maybe they noticed when they were adding the new
yeah
potions, the goading and the
that's probably
in the prairie gen. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all they added this week. They crazy. I don't think we talked about the Guardians of the Rift open beta happening because I think that's new.
Oh yeah.
I don't really know what's going on here. I'm gonna be honest. As far as I understand, this is mostly changes for masses, and it won't really affect small teams. So yeah, I don't really care if I'm being honest.
You get like more XP and points now when you put barriers in.
Oh yeah.
I think you don't get capped now on like if you get XP if you put a barrier in. The cap now is how much per game you can get per doing that, but like if the barrier is fully repaired, you don't get penalized.
And then they had to put a cap on how much you could get from that total because otherwise you could just fucking sit there and add cells to barriers the whole game.
Yeah. Which I like this change.
Yeah, no, that's a good change.
I am a stinky main who only cared about the points, so I would not bring barriers because in a mass world, you would put a barrier in maybe the first time and then never again, and it was just kind of a waste of time to try to do it. And then you'd get unlucky, and the one guy that was doing the barriers would leave, and then you'd start failing games. So, good change. Hopefully, it ends up being.
And then, like, I think the barrier just doesn't care anymore.
You can use fragments instead of essence now to repair it.
Shout out to LeBron's Tot, who is at the Lumbridge Bank right now, who asked me for a bird facts and said, big fan of the pod, less than 3.
Yeah,
this is still happening.
I still, where's my shout outs? I'm at Mixology right now. My last 4 messages in chat were bet 1 mil to 100 mil, roll 53, 2 times win slots, 3 times win. And then someone betting 560. So
that is humorous.
If you see me in game, guys, say hi. I don't bite. I know I have Entity Hider on usually, but that doesn't hide chat messages. And by usually, I mean just at like activities like Mixology, where I don't want to. I get lost in the sea of people at Mixology is what I'm trying to say.
There's a lot of people going on there. I'm gonna be honest. I always find it strange. I'm like, how do these people recognize me? But I forgot a lot of people have like player names above like everybody's head at all times. So some people will recognize via that way, and some people like right click everybody all the time.
Yeah, I'm a right click enjoyer. If I see someone in somewhere that's not like a populated area, I'll right click them every time.
Yeah,
I'm curious what names people have.
I don't interact with people a ton. I usually only right click people if they're like wearing some fucking goofy shit. Then I'm like, okay, who the fuck is this?
I just right clicked a guy. His name is Slug Kiss. So nice. Shout out to Slug Kiss. Sounds slimy.
Yeah, it probably is. I would guess.
I don't think there's anything else to talk about. I think we're kind of talked out.
Yeah, adding the big search changes. They're adding those weird colossal pouch changes where, like, depending on your level, you're able to like put more shit in it. I don't like those. I don't like it. I think it's weird. Yeah, that's it. One thing I found quite interesting is at the top of this week's blog post, there's these big bold letters that talk about how they still have more work to do, but they've been doing infrastructure updates that make it so that there will be no downtime during game updates except for major content launches, which
How
is
does
interesting.
that work?
My guess is it says the game will still reboot at 11:30 a.m. BST as usual, following the 45-minute timer, but there just won't be any downtime, right? So I think what's
So
going
are
on
we
here,
pre-downloading patches
yeah,
now?
I think what's going on here is the for like smaller updates like this, everything just gets like preloaded and then it just restarts the servers.
Interesting.
So
I like that.
pretty cool, pretty neat.
Yeah.
Figured that was worth mentioning because I remember I I was actually up at like 3 a.m. last night when the 45-minute timer launched, and I was like,
Jesus
"Holy shit!
Christ.
It is early/late, whatever you want to call it." I did not realize how late it was. I was just mindlessly doing tormented demons. I did not realize how late I was staying up, and so I logged out and I was like, "Oh, don't they usually put up the blog post like before it actually goes out?" And it did, and I saw that up there. And I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." And yeah, trying to see there was the other
Yeah,
hot
see, I
fix.
saw a big bold text at the beginning and my brain just skipped over it. I didn't even read that. I'm the problem.
Average. Yeah, I'm checking last week's blog post, but I think pretty much everything here, because it's more like minor changes to Varlamore stuff. I think pretty much everything here is kind of like a stepping stone to what has happened this week. So for the most part, nothing here is particularly worth mentioning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the nest. I want to briefly talk about the nest.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about the nest because that got discovered after we were done recording.
What a goofy thing.
Yeah, that's not still in the game, right?
No, it's still there. It's going to be there forever. It's just it exists.
It's not the same though, right?
So it's not exactly the same. Items with a value of 100k or more are no longer allowed in the Alderan Nest.
Alderan Nest, that's what I
Unless they are one of the whitelisted items, which includes dragon claws, which get turned into an egg.
They get turned into an egg?
I believe I'd have to double check, but I believe
you're right.
that is what happens.
Oh my god, that is so mean. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, this nest was a space you could store any tradable item in for an unlimited amount of time. It was like tabling, but forever. So UIMs were like freaking out about it because it was very broken for UIMs. And it got changed. So yeah, now it's just 100,000 GE value. And I guess certain items will get converted into other things.
It's weird things that get converted into weird things. Raw chicken gets converted into a cooked chicken. Gnome spice gets turned into an iron pickaxe. Rope to leather gloves. As discussed previously, dragon claws to egg.
Oh no.
Rune plate legs into a rune bar. Adamant scimitar into a cake. Mithril limbs into a mithril crossbow. So you can just turn mithril limbs into a crossbow, which is kind of goofy. And steel dagger to ochre snelm round.
That's an interesting thing. A way to get snelm helms in Varlamore.
Yeah, kind of interesting. Oh, and then also the one big one. If you put fossilized dung in, you get one of the new yellow tokens.
That's what I said, oh no, about, because I saw a nasty token. And I was like, oh god, we still haven't completed the last one, guys. Yeah, we still haven't completed the red tokens.
Did you not know about the new set of yellow tokens up until right now?
I had heard about them. I kind of forgot about them though.
Yeah.
It filtered from my brain.
There is tokens round 2.
There's still one token that's unknown, and dear God, how many? We don't. I guess we don't know how many tokens you get for this one.
Probably many.
Yeah. Players can show nasty tokens to Nasty Nick by talking with at least one in their inventory. Giving him all 4 will result in him giving a nasty surprise. Okay, so we have all 4 already. Interesting. What's the... Oh, no! the new way to get the smelly sock.
Nice.
Ew, stinky. Because I know there's like a stall or something you can do with a smelly sock that people were like, maybe not super genuinely, but some people were upset that the smelly sock got removed. So I guess now there's a way to get the smelly sock again.
All you have to do is throw in TOA.
Gross.
Goofy.
And then the rotten tomato you can get in plenty of other places, so that doesn't
You can
change
buy it
anything.
at the little tomato stalls, tomato crates, whatever you want to call them.
Where's Nasty Nick? I hate this guy.
I've never even seen this guy in my life, and I hate him.
He's west of Mist Rock. I had to go to Mist Rock for the first time today.
Why?
Because I needed the. No, I well, sort of. I needed the music cape back so I could teleport.
I already had that music because when the update came out, I think I said before, I was up at like fucking 4 a.m. just kind of wandering around Alderaan just aimlessly, and I happened to stop in Mist Rock. There's a guy in Mist Rock that you can have like a pretty lengthy conversation with. It's kind of interesting. It's like some dwarven guy.
What?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. There's an ore shop, shield shop, a bank. Interesting.
Pub. Yeah. I remember I also had to go to the one I did have to go to for my music cape was the Sunset Coast, because that has a music track now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a Fremnik chick there that runs like a shop, and she just knows your Fremnik name.
Huh?
And I was like, huh? How do like I get that you're a Fremnik, but how do I know you? Like, that's not how names work. You don't just know my Fremnik name because you're also a Fremnik. That's not how that works. How do you?
I don't. Huh? It could be, it's just knowledge passed down through the Fremnik bloodline. I don't know.
I mean, I guess we like killed the basilisks or whatever, so we're like kind of cool, kind of well known among the Fremniks, I guess. But it was just weird. A fucking Fremnik name jump scare.
That is kind of weird. I didn't know as a kid that like everyone had a unique Fremnik name. I'm sure I talked about this on the podcast before, but I got Fremnik name jump scared when I got a new one in old school, and I was just like, huh? That's not my Fremnik name. I was like, oh, okay, it's a different name for every account. Interesting. Anyways, I think that's about it for this week.
Yeah, that's probably all. Not a crazy, not a lot of crazy updates happening. Just polishing off their Varlamore stuff.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything crazy in the next couple of weeks.
No.
What's the summit schedule look like? Do we?
Yeah, I don't know what the next thing is. I think the next thing is the new Varrock quest, the Curse of a Rob or whatever.
Okay.
I want to say that's the next thing.
Yeah, Curse of a Rob, winter 2024. So
Curse of a Rob is November 6th, 2024. They have dated it.
So next week will probably be fucking nothing, if I had to guess.
Yeah, next week will be probably a whole lot of nothing, and then the week after that will be probably a whole lot of nothing, and then the next time we talk about the next time we have a podcast after the Sebe episode that we will be on, not this podcast, but his podcast, that will be when Curse of a Roth comes out. So that will probably also be not a huge update, honestly, because it's just a backport quest.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing super crazy is going to happen then. And then 3 weeks after that will be the beginning of Leagues 5, which will be interesting. And I guess a couple weeks before that, I think, is TNL Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the last currently exact dated thing. So
cool. Where did you see all the dates for those? Just on the wiki page somewhere?
For those of you that don't know, if you go to oldschool.runescape.com, on the front page, they have their like little sections of stuff. Under the community section, you can see like polls, polling charter, high scores, roadmap. You can see the official roadmap right there.
I see.
They used to have like the little image from the most recent summit there. They currently do not have that, but they have like a nice.
I don't think I've ever been to this page on the old school website.
Yeah, It's just a little chart of everything that has been officially put onto the roadmap and any dates that have been announced. So
Cool.
that's where you can find it.
Neat.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys all for listening to this week's episode. You know where to follow us on socials. Make sure you, when Sebe tweets asking for questions, if you have any questions for us, head to Sebe's Twitter and reply to that thread. I imagine it'll probably be like a week before.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.